All right, we're going to start. So I'm filling in for Ellie. I'm just going to do, this is week 1. This is Zen in 10. And today's topic is in the mood for food. It's going to take up the full 10 minutes of your time. It's a 9-minute presentation. I'm Allison, and I'm going to give you a quick, brief overview, and then I'm going to play the in the mood for food. So there's a lot that goes on in your nutrition when you're more than you think. Your brain and your gut, they work together very closely to make sure that you stay fueled, but sometimes how you're feeling and our mood can affect your eating choices. So we're going to touch upon that today. That's why it's so important to fuel properly, give your brain and your gut what they really want. And today we're going to go over the connection between your brain and your gut, what foods we need to eat to fuel, and also how to look at eating in a more mindful way. And then Ellie did a great job. She packed in lots of information in this presentation. So if you have any questions, please email her and she'll get back to you as soon as possible. So no further ado, I'm going to play the In the Mood for Food. It's about 9 minutes. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Zen in 10 for our nutrition days, our Treat Yourself Tuesday. I put together very short slides just to give you some more information on nutrition and how it affects our mood and how it can affect our peace of mind. So today we're going to talk about that connection between nutrition and mental health, starting with nutrition and brain function. So when we think of maintaining a healthy body and a healthy mind, there are a lot of goals that we kind of think of. And some of those healthy habits, like the first one, maintaining a healthy weight and body fat percentage. You can do that and have great mental health and be overweight. And you can be the perfect size and not feel well mentally. Your size does not determine everything. But if you're maintaining a healthy weight and healthy body fat percentage, that is going to reduce your chances of having mental health issues. If we want to prevent inflammation and boost immunity, chronic inflammation in the body is going to be debilitating both physically and mentally. Inflammation occurs from injury, chronic disease, illness, and stress. When we have this extra inflammation, our body is in fight or flight mode, and our immunity, our mental health, and our physical health can deteriorate. Another healthy habit is to stabilize your blood sugar. Frequent blood sugar spikes are going to cause poor mental health over time. That series of crashing and spiking is going to lead to fatigue, lower mood, and higher levels of cortisol, which is our stress hormone. Another healthy habit, supporting a healthy digestive system. Your gut and your brain are connected, and we'll talk about this a lot more later too. Our digestive system is when we absorb and digest all of the nutrients from the food that we eat, and our brain communicates with our gut and vice versa. So we have to support both of them to have a functioning system overall. Another thing we also want to do is increase endorphins and neurotransmitter activity. I know those are big words, but those words mean basically feel good things in our brain. We want to make sure that we're supporting their creation and their activity and their longevity. And then, of course, another healthy habit that I think we all have is to reduce physical and mental stress. Relaxation and sleep and social connection are all going to help to boost our happiness levels. And looking more in depth of the brain chemistry, there are 5 brain chemicals that are going to influence your mood. There's serotonin, which is going to be the happiness. It's our body clock and memory. Dopamine is pleasure and thinking and planning. Glutamate is where we get those feelings of fear and anxiety because of what it does basically is it helps with our alertness. And so that's going to get those feelings of fear and anxiety, or just help us stay alert and paying attention to as well. Norepinephrine, that is going to be in our fight or flight response. And so that helps kind of moderate your mood by focusing on your heart rate and of course your mood and your focus and your sleep-wake cycle as well. And endorphins are going to be our pain regulation. And those are going to very much so influence our positive moods if we have positive mood. So the gut-brain axis. 80% of our body's serotonin is made in the gut. So this is why we have to have a healthy gut and a healthy brain, because they are intimately connected. The brain impacts the gut and the gut impacts the brain. So they have that direct connection. A troubled digestive system is going to send signals to the brain, and a troubled brain is going to send signals to the gut. GI distress can be the cause or the product of anxiety, stress, and depression. So we've got good goals that we need for our gut. We want to fuel the good gut bacteria and reduce the bad gut bacteria, and proper nutrition is how we do that. We also need to make sure we're managing stress, anxiety, and depression to support healthy digestion. So let's look into some of that brain fuel. Nutritional factors that are going to have a beneficial effect on your mental health are going to be a lot of those fatty acids, polyunsaturated, especially omega-3s, but also vitamin B6 and vitamin B12 and vitamin D. So let's break those down a little bit more too as well. So omega-3s, these are going to be essential nutrients to our diet. They're going to help reduce stress and inflammation. They protect and repair cells, and you can find that in salmon, chia seeds, milk, soy, and a bunch of other things too as well. Antioxidants, these are typically plant-based foods. Vitamin A, C, and E. Carotenoids, polyphenols, and flavonoids are going to be antioxidants as well. They're going to prevent anxiety and depression, and you can find those in beans, apples, pecans, spinach, broccoli, chocolate, and even coffee. Protein is very important too as well because that's a building block for a lot of our tissues and cells. So that's going to increase our metabolism, and it's going to make you feel fuller longer. Of course, you can find protein in plants, but also fish, eggs, poultry, and red meat. And then lastly, carbs. This is that good source of brain fuel. It gives us that glucose, and it's that preferred energy source for the body too as well. And that's going to fuel those neurotransmitters and those neurons, those feel good things in the brain. You're going to find those in whole grains, fruits, starchy vegetables, and dairy as well. Another important thing is hydration. Your brain is made up of over 75% of water. So comparing a hydrated brain here at the top to a dehydrated brain here at the bottom, you can see the difference, and you can see those dips, those decreases. Those almost look like holes in your brain, and that's from someone that's dehydrated. So we need to aim for 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce per pound of body weight per day. So keep that water bottle on your desk, set reminders to drink, start and end your day with water. Eat more fruits and vegetables because those have water in them too as well. And if you're not a water person, try flavoring it with some herbs. Now, our mindset for nutrition. We need to reject that diet mentality. Throw out the diet books and magazine articles that offer you that false hope of losing weight quickly and easily and permanently, because that's not how it works. Get angry at diet culture that promotes weight loss and the lies that have led you to feel as though you're a failure every time a new diet stopped working and you gained back that weight. If you allow even one small hope to linger that a new and better diet or food plan might be lurking around the corner, that's going to prevent you from being free and discovering intuitive eating. You need to be able to honor your hunger too as well. Keep your body biologically fed with adequate energy and carbohydrates. Otherwise, you're going to trigger a drive to overeat. Once you reach the moment of excessive hunger, all intentions of moderate conscious eating are irrelevant. Learning to honor this biological signal is going to set the stage for rebuilding trust in yourself and in your food. You need to make peace with food. Call a truce and stop that food fight. Give yourself unconditional permission to eat. If you tell yourself that you can't or shouldn't have a particular food, it is going to lead to intense feelings of deprivation, and that's going to build into uncontrollable cravings and often binging. And then challenge the food police. Scream aloud no to those thoughts in your head that declare you're good for eating minimal calories or bad because you ate a piece of chocolate cake. The food police monitor the unreasonable rules that diet culture has created. Number 5, discover the satisfaction factor. Give yourself that experience for yourself, and you're going to find it just takes the right amount of food for you to decide that you've had enough. Feel your fullness. You got to honor your fullness. So you have to trust that you're going to give yourself the foods that you desire. So listen to your body signals that tell you you're no longer hungry, and observe the signs that show that you're comfortably full. Also, learn how to cope with emotions with kindness. First, recognize that food restriction, both physically and mentally, can, in and of itself, trigger loss of control. And that's going to feel like emotional eating. So find ways to comfort and nurture and distract and resolve your issues. You also need to respect your body. Accept your genetic blueprint just how it is. Just like you, if you're a size 8 shoe, you're not going to realistically squeeze into a size 6. So accept your body. You also need to move and feel the difference. Just get active and feel that difference so you can shift your focus to how it feels to move your body rather than the calorie burning effect of exercise. Don't move because you think you need to burn calories so you can eat. Move because you enjoy it and your body does too. And lastly, honor your health. This is all about gentle nutrition. So make food choices that honor your health and taste buds while making you feel good. Thank you so much. Now go ahead and get back to work.